very recent. They was.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's... Belfast City Hall has flown the Union flag off this building since it was built 103 years ago. 6 weeks ago there was a decision by the council that it should reduce that to only 20 days a year. And by no means would we not support the violence in any means or form. At the beginning, when there was peaceful protests, we were happy to endorse, to say that yes, if people want to express themselves, that's why that was fine. Unfortunately, a number of people have started to piggyback on the peaceful ones and turn them into violent protests. So the position of the DUP now is our advice is for the protests to cease. We have a number of initiatives to try and move past this. First, the Garden of Remembrance, the National Cenotaph for Northern Ireland, is based beside Belfast City Hall. We've put forward a proposal that the national flag should be flown there 365 days a year. There are also a number of administrative and legal options open to us.
We would like to see, and we have tried to encourage or create a public space here in the Belfast City Hall which is open to every tradition. And remember, this is a very divided city. We have very different loyalties. And the Union Jack is associated with one tradition, one culture, one history. And we want this City Hall, because it's emerging from conflict, from decades of conflict, to be open to every tradition, to be warm and welcome to every tradition. It is only a relatively small minority of people who have been involved in these protests. In some cases it's less than a dozen people blocking roads, or it's been a couple of hundred people. So you're not talking about tens of thousands of protesters here. And it's been happening in a relatively small number of locations and flashpoint areas. So it's a problem. We need to get on top of it. And the way to do that is to give leadership.